Right, okay. So I'm going to make my way up these little steps so I can show you a good view first. With those doors. Right. Oh, in case you didn't know, I am actually in St George's Hall, and I'm here to see the Minton floor tiles. So I'm about as far as you can get away from everything. And it should be giving you a good view of the floor. There's some people over there who've paid extra to go onto the tiles. Now, these tiles have been covered up. They're about 170 years old, and they're covered up. I think it was 2016. I think we opened up the hall. I may be wrong. My memory's not serving me right at the moment, but it's only been uncovered a few times because it's so special. And I'll show you, these are all, get a bit closer, I'll show you that they're all in literally mint condition. Do you a little bit of a scan around. Good job there's lights on in here, I can see what I'm looking at. That stained glass window at the back is Neptune, and the liver bird in the middle. But I'll show you the fact that the tiles on the main floor where people are gathering there are all in mint condition, and I'll show you the tiles on the outside, which is why all the tiles get covered up. So down the little stairs, so these tiles are walked on. When you come to St George's Hall, you walk around the outside and you'll see that they've all been worn away and faded. But if I show you those tiles, you'll see that they're nearly all, well, they're all perfect because they've been covered up all this time. So, as I say, this is the normal doorways there. Spend all day in here, do you know? As I say, St George's Hall was opened in 1850 something, and the floor was covered up like 10 years later. Replacing the original dolphin roundel, over time some of our wonderful Minton tiles have worn and aged. In order to preserve this extraordinary heritage asset, St George Hall commissioned the replacement of the dolphin roundel behind you. The replacement is historically accurate, and we have kept some of the original tiles to show you the aging process and the need to cover up the main floor. So these are the original ones, and they're the original ones, and I shall show you the restored ones. There you go. They've done an amazing job on that, haven't they? So hopefully they'll do the rest of the floor, but that will cost an awful lot of money, and they're currently raising money for another statue. It's a shame I can't ask somebody to take me camera and have a little look. I don't know if you can see over there. That is the world's first AC unit. Trying to get closer to the organ so that you can have a better look. So that organ there, it was the biggest of its time at the time of building. I'm going to change over to my camera because my camera can zoom in on some of the details. I've zoomed in a bit, but you can't really see anything.
Sorry about that. You do it together. I go to the gym. I keep fit. I do run a lot of run. She says, but I'm the fittest like it. We'll see you on Wednesday. Yeah, probably. Okay. John, thank you so much. You're very welcome.
How many pipes does the organ have?
May I have a little guess?
I'm going to say 1170.
Way out.
Lower or higher?
Higher.
Higher. I've got a gentleman here who's a St George's Hall ambassador, right. And I've just asked him if there's 1170 pipes here.
1100. Well, there's 7,737 pipes in there.
7,737
and 37
Who
pipes.
told
you the 1100? What's his name?
I might be getting mixed up with somewhere else that I've just been recently.
Yeah, you might.
I might well be.
You might well be.
But they are awesome. Do they play?
Oh yes. If you go on the website, it gives you the. Sometimes it's the first Tuesday of the month.
Yep.
Sometimes the second Tuesday.
Right.
Professor Ian Tracy comes down 1:45 till about 1:30, 1:45. He charges you a £5. You come in the door. You just come in.
Yeah.
You just walk in, pay on the door, put seats out.
Yeah.
And he gives you a recital for.
And that's on a Tuesday afternoon.
Tuesday afternoon.
I have to book the day off work then.
Yeah, you just go on the website and look for the date.
Will do.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
You'll notice the difference in colour from these statues to this statue. Now this statue is Kitty Wilkinson. And Kitty Wilkinson brought cleanliness to the world, and as it was a very male-dominated country way back in the time, there are no female statues. So they are hoping to remedy that So they've put Mary Seacole in. No, they've put Kitty Wilkinson in, and now they're raising money for Mary Seacole, a statue of Mary Seacole. It's just every nook and cranny has got something special in it. I mean, look at the detail there. It's got a little balcony, which is neither use nor ornament, but they've put one in, and it's gorgeous. As I say, I'm gonna go onto my camera, because me phone, I should say, because I can zoom in better on my phone than I can with the DJI. So I'll do that now. I'll stop with St. George and the Dragon. So I'm now on my phone, so your sound may be a little bit different. But as I say, I'm only using my phone, so I can zoom in on some of the further away details, like the stained glass there. The little statue on the top there. The ceiling detail. They're all little scenes in each one of those roses. Right. There we go. You might have to turn your phone round to see that one. But each of the alcoves, each of the arches, they're all highly decorated. Chandeliers. See, they're that good that the phone's picking them up as faces. These are the doors.
That's why the Irish thing. Yeah.
It's phenomenal. And there you go, a close-up of St George's and the Dragon. And the marble statues, as I say, they are rectifying the fact that there are no women in history, because it was male orientated at the time, but they've rectified it now with a very, very special lady. So I'm on 4.1 zoom so that I can show you the detail in those marble angels. It might not be, yeah, plaster. I'm going to go with plaster. If somebody else knows anything different, by all means let me know. Now those are on both sides of the hall. I don't know if they're different.
In the corner there, and they've you see anything a little bit different about that?
So I'm now on the other side of the hall, and yes, they are all different.